Behind these ever-changing doors awaits a spectacular array of cash, merchandise, fun, and surprises. Today, from the Disney MGM Studios in Florida, Stage 1 is packed with people from all over the world ready to play America's favorite game, Let's Make a Deal. And now, here's our special guest host, ladies and gentlemen, the big dealer himself, Monty.
For coming. Good to see you guys. So do you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Have a good time here today. Cheer for these people down here. Okay, let's cheer down a little bit, folks, as we start with deal number one, which is going to involve the you. The three of you stand up, please. And I have Blondie Love. Right? Hi, Blondie.
Hi.
How you doing? Edna Allen?
Hi.
Hi, dear. And Glenn, no, just three. Why were you standing, dear? You want to stand? You want to watch what's going on? That's fine. That's fine. Just cheer for him. Don't hit her. Please don't hit her. Glenn Stahl. Now, the deal that I have for you here is that you're going to be sort of in a partnership, but one person has to be the boss. You'll have to have an election right now and elect the boss. Go ahead, get the three of you get together and elect the boss. The boss will make the decisions. What did you decide? You're going to let him be the boss? Okay. Glenn?
Yes, sir.
Guys want to be sure? You know, I play it very safe. I've been around for a while in these shows. Glenn, you're going to make a decision affecting these two ladies. So stand in the middle over here, and you're going to be the boss. Each of you can have $300 in cash right now. $300 for you, you, and you, or each of you can have what's in this box over here. It's your decision because you're the boss, and that's why we elected you.
Take the box.
Just like that. Would you have taken the money? No, folks. No, folks. They made the decision about an hour ago. I just want to know whether Edna and Blondie were happy about the decision. Would you rather had the money? They both would have rather had the money, Jay. I hope that you're not too upset. He made this decision. Each of you are going to receive, each of you is going to receive this great camera that we have.
Glenn, I think you made a good decision. Chinon's Genesis 35mm auto everything camera that combines point-and-shoot simplicity with single-lens reflex creativity. The Genesis, furnished by Chinon, sells for $529.
Isn't that good? Now, at this point, I could get a new boss to dissolve the partnership, but if you want, you can keep him to be the boss. Do you like that? Or do you want to be the boss this time, Edna?
I'll be the boss.
So much for you, Glenn. Get out of here. You're out, she's in. Blondie didn't care who was the boss. Now, here's what you have to do. You have to decide whether each of you should keep your camera. Each of you, you see? That affects the other two people. Or whether you want to go for the box that Diane is showing us right now over yonder. So do you want to keep the camera or go for the big box? You keep out of this. She's the boss.
The big box.
Say goodbye to the camera. Say goodbye to the camera.
Oh.
She just traded in for the big box. Each of you now have what's behind the big box. And each of you now has an exercise bike.
It's the famous Schwinn Airdyne. Exercises both lower body and upper body for cardiovascular benefits and body toning. Computes time, distance, and calories burned. Furnished by Schwinn. Sells for $695.
She did pretty good. Time for a new boss. Election time. You want to be it, Blondie? You want to? Okay, good. Then you get in the middle there because I'm going to put you in the middle because each of you now has an exercise bike, and you can trade now for the box that George is showing us down there in front of curtain number 2. So do you want to keep the exercise bike or do you want to go for the new box?
You're going to keep the bike.
You see what she did, Glenn, is she's very conservative. She's going to keep, you're going to keep what? The exercise bike. I know that you wanted to go for the big box.
I like the big box.
I know, but it's too late because you see she's the boss. And are you happy with this?
Yeah.
All right, you turned it down. You got the exercise bike. Take a look at what you each could have had back there. And each of you could have had this microwave oven.
Panasonic Super Quick Microwave Oven and Combination Bread Bakery lets you bake and broil, plus automatically kneads dough. Furnished by Panasonic, sells for $849.
All right, but you each have the exercise bike, and that's pretty good. I'm dissolving the partnership. You're all on your own right now. You can say goodbye to your old boss and the new boss, and each of you has to make an independent decision. You can keep what you have, which is the exercise bike, or go for curtain number 3. Does anybody want to go for it? It's an independent decision now.
I'll go for it.
Glenn wants to go for it.
I'm gambling.
Blondie wants to go for it. All 3 want to go for the curtain. All 3 trade away the exercise bike. All 3 get what's behind curtain number 3. And behind number 3, you have a new office. This is your brand new office to conduct your business. And I don't think in this particular office you care who the boss is, because that's what it's going to be. Just read the latest papers there, and that's what happens when the bosses can't get together and they all end up. As a matter of fact, you should go over and get the exercise bike and drive it over there, because you're going to spend a lot of time in your new office. Thank you, Glenn. Thank you, Blondie. Thank you, Edna. I'll be back, but first I want to take a picture of 3 happy faces here. We'll be right back. Now then, I want the Mitchells. I want the Mitchells. I want the Mitchells to stand. All right. Now, all right. Now, I think it's better with the nose on, right? Now, Alvin and Jeannie, Alvin and Jeannie Mitchell, come with me. I have a little deal for you here. All you have to do is be good at pricing items, and you could end up with what we have behind the curtain. Take a look at what you might win in the next 2 minutes. Open up curtain number 2 and see that new dining room.
First, Michael C. Fina Company stainless steel flatware. A 40-piece service for 8, priced at $766. Next, Royal Dalton's fine dinnerware sets delicate borders onto warm ivory bone china worth $680. And finally, Bassett's Country Living Dining Room includes sideboard base and hutch rectangular table and 4 chairs valued at $2,485. Total value of this dining room is $3,931.
That's a nice $4,000 dining room set. And all you have to do is take a look at the 5 items, which we're going to describe for you in just a moment. And then from those items, you'll pick one that sells for $50. Manufacturer suggested retail selling price. At least one of those items sells for $50. Study them as Dean describes them.
West Bend 10-cup quick drip coffee maker with automatic shut-off and pause and serve. West Bend pours that first cup without waiting. Next, one of the most magical musical adventures of all time, Walt Disney's classic Peter Pan. Enjoy the very best in animation from Walt Disney Home Video. And preferred stock, the extra smooth cologne for an extra special man, a distinctive gift new from the House of Stetson. Then, Remington Micro Screen Shaver with 120 cutting edges, 2 thin flexible screens for a fast, close, comfortable shave from Remington. And finally, for active people everywhere, Armatron All Sport Tough, Rugged, Water-Resistant Sports Watch. Armatron, America's watch.
Now, without any help from our studio audience, and I know that we have 700 people dying to tell you which one to choose, you select one that you think sells for $50. At least one of them does. I can tell you that. You pick the right one and hang on to it till the end of the deal. You got yourself a new dining room set worth almost $4,000. So, Jeannie and Alvin, which is it going to be?
Coffee maker.
You picked the coffee maker. Oh, a lot of mumbling and grumbling up there. A lot of mumbling and grumbling. Well, first of all, we're going to show you the cologne, because everybody knew the cologne wasn't $50, and that was a small price. It was only $14, so we knew that one wasn't in the competition. Listen, if you don't like your chances, I'll give you $200 now to forget the whole deal. No, they're going to go stay with the coffee maker. Turn over Peter Pan. I know it's a great show, but it doesn't cost $50. It costs $24.99. So that means 2 of them are out of the way right now. I'll up my offer to $400.
Coffee maker.
Coffee maker. Turn over the price of the razor. I'm telling you that shaver, I knew all along, sold for $50, and there it was, $50. Now we feel. How many of you picked the shaver? When you go home today, there's going to be a new dining room set waiting for you. But I ain't paying for it. There's 2 items left. There's a coffee maker and a watch, and I'm going to tell you right now, there is another, at least one more $50 item. How do you like that? Good news?
Yes.
Yes. I'll give you $600 to forget the coffee maker.
We'll take it.
What are you going to take? You're going to take the $600? You're going to take the $600. Take a look at the watch. The watch sold for $50. Take a look at the coffee maker. You didn't stay with it, and it's a good thing because it sold for $45.50. So it's a good thing you took the $600. Hold out your hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 for you. Thank you to the Mitchells for playing this game. Oh, it's a good thing they took the $600. Our congratulations to them, and we'll be back with more deals right after this. Okay, here we go with another deal. I'm going to ask you to come along with me, and I want you to say hello to these two girls over here. These you and you. Because these are your new friends. Would you stand up, please? And let me see. Do that again. That's good. I'll point at, and I got a red envelope. Well, I don't have a red envelope, but you never know what's going to happen. That's good. I love the way you spell curtain. C-U-R-T-I-A-N. T-I-A-N. Yes, Curtian. Okay. That's Michelle Vasey.
Yes.
And you are Bernadette Lishko, and you are Linda
Reindeer's doing Christmas.
Reindeer's the rest of the year. I'm like, let each of you select one of these cards. There's a money amount on the other side of it, and that's just the beginning of the deal. You take that, and you take that one, and you take that one. Now turn it around and seize the amount of money that you now possess. You possess $150. Hold it up to the camera. You possess $200. You possess $100. That's just the beginning of the deal, because now I'm going to play another deal with you. At this point, I have 3 envelopes. And in 2 of these envelopes, there happens to be a 0. In 2 of the envelopes, there happens to be a 0, and one of the other envelopes says zonk. You may select one of these envelopes, risking your money, because if it says zonk, you're going to lose everything. But if there's a 0 there, we put the 0 on the end of your money, and then you'd have $2,000, or you'd have $1,500, or you'd have $1,000. So if you think your chances are good, go for the envelope. However, if you don't think it's going to be good, I have a sure thing for you, and let's take a look and see what we have here. You can have this CD player, no questions asked.
Sony's D35 Discman portable CD player, large LCD readout with music calendar display, 10-key operation, edit recording features, stereo headphones, even a sleep wake-up timer, furnished by Sony, valued at $399.
All right, a $400 sure thing. A $400 sure thing. If you want to say, I'm going to trade mine in and take the sure thing for $400, you may do so, or you say, I'll trade it in and take one of the envelopes, hoping there's a 0. If there's a 0, we add it onto your money. If there's a zonk, it's bye-bye, baby. There's 2 zeros and 1 zonk. Those are your chances. All right.
Can I have the purple one?
You can have the purple one. You hang on to your money. You get the purple one. Hang on to it. What do you want to do? Do you want an envelope or do you want the sure thing?
I'll go for the envelope.
Which one do you want? You want the green one? Do you want an envelope or do you want the sure thing?
The envelope.
All right. Now, they each took an envelope, right? One of you is going to be very unhappy. 2 of you are going to be very happy. Right?
Right.
Okay. Now, before we go any farther, I'm going to open yours up and show you what you have. Don't open yours yet. And yours says 0. Put the 0 at the end, and what have you got? $1,500, right? Okay. You know what that means? That means that one of you is a winner and one of you is a loser. Yeah. Now they're looking at each other like they hate each other. One of you is a winner, one of you is a loser. Again, the sure thing of the $400 CD player and the cash that you're holding in your hand to call for the deal. You could have $600, you could have $500. Now, do you want to take the sure thing and the cash, or do you want to open up your envelopes? One will be a winner, one will be a loser.
Sure thing. Sure thing.
You want the sure thing? She changed her mind. She wants the sure thing.
I'm going to keep the envelope.
And you want to keep the envelope. Now, it just so happens that you took the sure thing and you gave up the zonk. So you did the smart thing, and you are going to have a 0 at the end of yours, and there you have $2,000. So you did the right thing, you did the right thing, you did the right thing. All 3 did the right thing, and they're all winners. Congratulations. Good. In that case, each one made the right decision, and we had 3 winners out of 3, and the one who had the zonk traded away for the sure thing. Very smart move on her part. Well, it's time for the big deal. Now, the big deal today is worth $10,103, And we are going to ask people who've already won something if they want to trade back for that big deal, hoping that they get the big one. Now, Bernadette Lishko, you have $2,000. You want to buy a door, hoping to get $10,000. You could also go down too, you know. She knows she could trade down, but she's going for it. And Linda, let me see, you're right over here, Renders. You have $1,500. You could trade down. You don't care. They're trading away $2,000 and $1,500. Let's see if they go up or down. We'll be right back with the big deal. The big deal today is worth $10,103, and it could be behind any one of our three doors, door number 1 or door number 2. And door number 2 will open to show you that there is Let's Make a Deal Bank. That's where we stash the cash, sometimes large, sometimes small. What did he do today, that Monty Hall? Yeah, I like a little poetry, doesn't hurt, you see. And we also have number 3. So it's 1 and 3, and of course the bank with cash in it. And you have first choice. You're spending $2,000. What door do you want?
Door number 3.
You want door number 3, and what door do you want?
2.
You want the cash in the bank, door number 2. Well, we're going to show you how much cash there is today. You risked $1,500, and you went all the way down to this amount. That's all we had in the bank today, $199.99. Caveat emptor, or let the buyer beware. All right, so that's what you went down from $1,500 down to $200, and you went for door number
3.
Number 3. Let's show you what's behind door number 3 that you went for $2,000, and there's a living room there.
First, a generous supply of Kentucky Fried Chicken for delicious tasting food from meals to snacks. Nobody's cooking like today's KFC. Next, add a touch of color with beautiful silk plants, trees, and arrangements. Silk Greenhouse features this arrangement. It's a simple way to make a big difference. Furnished by Silk Greenhouse, sells for $400. And finally, relax in style on Broyhill sofa and love seat. Traditionally crafted with ultra plush seat cushions, scalloped back, oversized tossed pillows, covered in a rich floral print with 3 glass and brass tables, furnished by Broyhill, sells for $2,592. Total retail value of your deal, $3,071.
All right, 2,000 to 3,000. Door number 1 was the big deal today, and had you gone for it, this is what we could have had. It started off with some lovely crystal, as you can see, and a lot more. Listen to this.
Iris Art Crystal Sparkling Rainbow Enchanted Castle, one of a limited edition of 500 pieces, handcrafted of fine Australian crystal, furnished by Iris Art Crystal, sells for $1,500. And for crystal clear pictures, it's Panasonic's compact VHS camcorder with high-speed shutter, power-driven zoom lens, and automatic time-lapse function for dramatic effects, furnished by Panasonic, priced at $1,099. Then, packing would have been a pleasure with Pegasus luggage, crafted in the USA from fine woven tapestries worth $500. And finally, you would have been winging your way on a fabulous vacation to Casablanca. Here's looking at you, kid. We would have flown you away to the picturesque Casbah, where you would have enjoyed the mysteries and mystique of Casablanca, as you enjoyed 6 nights at the all-new Holiday Inn Crowne Plaza, swim in their rooftop pool, or dine in one of their 3 gourmet cuisine restaurants, furnished by Holiday Inn Crowne Plaza, worth $7,004, making this big deal worth $10,103.
Sorry that you're not going to Casablanca, but I hope that you're happy with your living room. Thank you, my dear. And thank you to all. Now, while we still have a few moments, I'm going to give away some money. You know, I have a sore throat, so I need some throat lozenges. You show me throat lozenges, I'll give you $200. Do you have any throat lozenges for $200? You keep looking. No, you look for an emery board. That'll be worth $150 to you. Throat lozenges here. It's just, yeah, I know who's got them there. I'm looking over here. What you'd like me to do is you stand up and tell me what you got, then I come to you, right? Doesn't work that way. $200 for throat lozenges here, $150 for an emery board over here, and $150 for a date book over there. Do you have a date book? A date book. A date book or an address book. A date book or an address book. I'll give you $150 now if you found it. You haven't got it. How about your, look at this. You'll never find an emery board in there. I mean, she got everything there but the kitchen sink. And so has she. While they're looking, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. We'll be back to see if they've got it right after these commercials. Don't go too far away. What? 150, 150. All right. I have the emery board from Judy Turbeville. She has the emery board. That's 150. Sheriff Bishop has the address book. She's going to get the same amount of money. We didn't find what we were looking for here, but we're glad we found you today. Please come and see us again next time. Monty Hall saying bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.
Coming up next is Classic Concentration, hosted by Alex Trebek, followed by To Tell the Truth and The Marsha Warfield Show today.
This is Dean Muccio speaking for Let's Make a Deal.